Testing. Is this thing on? Okay. Hello, everybody. Wait. Is it work? Oh. What's up? I'm Clark. I'm a senior at Normal Community High School, and I had something else I wanted to say about that. Yeah. Oh, I'm the custodian here, so if you ever see, stuff on the ground, it's my fault. But yeah, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about the pillars of faith, the foundation of faith, building up your faith. And there's three things that I typically go back to whenever I'm having a hard time. Everyone at some point questions their faith, whether you're doing it now or you're in your second semester AP Psych class, or sometimes when you wake up in the morning on your way to work, you look over at Circle K and those damn gas prices still have not gone down. So yeah, first thing is love. Love is something that I love to think about every time I have issues with the Lord, because there's no particular thing in your brain that tells you when to love, how to love, or how to feel compassion. Scientists know what things activate when you do feel love. Dopamine, prefrontal cortex kind of gets a little foggy, but nobody tells you to feel that way. It just kind of happens. And so I feel like that is something that's probably come from God, especially because the Bible talks about love so much. And I don't know. I think it's cool. And I like love, and I love, taxes. And sometimes actually love, gets you feeling like that. A couple of beers and sitting thinking about your life. Next thing is consciousness. You're aware that you exist. You're aware of your own mortality, and it's kind of up to us it's kind of up to you to make sense of everything, which is a little bit of a stressful task. And also, again, with the love thing, there is nothing really in the brain that tells you to think and know that you're alive. Some scientists, think that it's a collection of all the different processes of your brain, and that comes together and makes what it is. But I don't know. My sociology teacher, if you ask him, he'll tell you that we are temporarily disassociated consciousness of the universal consciousness. A couple months deep into that class, and it's a tough one. But yeah, I think consciousness is something that God has gifted us. It's given us the ability to have free will. That's another discussion that I won't get into right now. Yeah, you're alive, and that's kind of cool, and that's definitely something that God did. Unless it's how humans thought that thunderstorms were God throwing a temper tantrum and being angry at us. Maybe in the future we'll actually figure it out, and we're just kind of chalking it up. Oh, I don't know what it is, so it's God. That's probably what's happening right now. Maybe you're in the right place at the wrong time. You see King Baldwin there. There's a church, and then there's an angry Christian. And maybe it's not even that you're in the right place at the wrong time. Maybe you're just in the wrong place. I think oftentimes, and Pastor Danny talked about this on Easter Sunday, church as a whole can sometimes push you away from your faith and your belief. That's because maybe you're going to the wrong church and they're preaching things that you don't actually agree with. And, Christianity can be interpreted in many different ways. So it's not really you have to go to this church because the Bible says this and this is what it is. So you have to go to this one church specifically. That's not true. You can come here and, we're open and affirming and we're really awesome. And then you could go to another church that you're not too particularly fond of, or I'm not, and, I'll tell you something else. Guys, I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you. If your church looks at your check and it takes out a percentage every month so you can attend, that's not a church, it's the IRS. But yeah, a lot of people, this is my favorite topic. A lot of people they say, no hate like Christian love. I hear that so often. And I think that statement has a lot of truth in it, and a lot of people have been pushed away from believing in God and the message in the Bible because these, not pointing at any branches here, but the evangelicals are not too fond of certain groups, and that kind of pushes people away because they hate gay people or they hate certain minorities out of love because they're just concerned for them and they want them to go and believe in the right thing. And I think that's totally wrong, and that certain churches kind of perpetuate this narrative that your belief is like that's what it is, and you need to push it on to everybody else, and like you can't like I don't know. It doesn't really talk about love, like actually feeling love and compassion for people. And I know it's kind of a ramble, but if you have more questions about it, I'm totally open to discussion after this. Like I love talking about this. I don't know if that made sense. I will definitely clarify things if needed to. But let me pee first.